Hello class. Okay, this video will be talking about the movie poster, which is your Photoshop project, and it's a major part of your grade for the semester. And it's one of the most intensive projects that you'll be doing. So I want to make sure that I discuss this with you and hopefully answer any questions. But as always, you can email me and we can set up a time to meet either in virtual, like a Zoom, or in person. All right. So as you can see, I've already got the module open. In the intro video, I went through the overall Photoshop, the module itself, but this is specifically focused on your poster project. All right, so let's go over the pieces and parts to it. Okay, so the idea of this poster, you're thinking, okay, why do I have to make a movie poster? Well, you making a movie poster, by doing this, you'll be using a lot of what Photoshop has to offer. So the goal is to take what you're learning in your lessons, which are completely different from the poster itself, and putting those together and using your creative skills and thinking outside the box to come up with a poster. So what is the criteria? Okay, the criteria is number one, the poster has to be all original. Your final piece, it has to be all original. Your idea, it cannot be it cannot be a remake of an old photo of a movie. It cannot be a just copying the movie itself and redoing the poster on it. This has to be your own idea. So what you want to think about is say, okay, for one, what genre do you like? Are you into comedy? Are you into animals, funny animals? Are you into horror? Are you into rom-coms? That sort of thing. So think about the genre that you normally go to. When you go see a movie, what kind of movies do you like to go see? So with that in mind, then you think about, okay, now what would I want to do? So for instance, I'm thinking I'm an animal person. I really like animals. I have 3 dogs. You might hear them bark occasionally in these videos in the background. And so I'm thinking, okay, what if I do a comedy about an animal? So I'm thinking comedies, animals. So there you go. Now I just have to think about, well, what kind of animal? Do I want to just stick with dogs and cats? Is it a horse? Maybe it's a hamster. So think about the imagery that you want on your poster. And then think about what is the synopsis of your movie. All right. So you think about what is this animal going to do in the movie? Is this animal going to get lost and then found? Is this animal going to break out of some obnoxious home and go find a new home? What is the story about? So that is your synopsis. That's your idea. And then you can always look at other other movies in the same genre and ideas to kind of think about, okay, this is kind of the look that I'm going for. So once you get your story idea and then your synopsis, then you want to think about, okay, how do I want this to look visually? And that's where you go into Photoshop and you actually start using what you've learned. And like it says here, it's a collage. You're bringing pieces together to form a collaborative whole so that people can get an idea of what your poster is going to be like. All right. So the first thing you're going to do in this poster is research. All right. Get the idea that you want. Create your theme and your title. All right. Now I'm going to have to change this because it says it's a message, contact info, and Word document. So what you're actually going to do is you're going to go into discussions. Well, we can go back to modules. So the first thing you're going to want to do is your idea. So you're gonna idea, what is your title? what is your synopsis, or what is the poster about? What is the message? Okay, so a lot of, when you see posters, let's just kind of Google posters. Okay, animal movies, movie posters. Okay, and then I'm going to go to images. Okay, so all sorts of things here. All right, oh, that was kind of cute. So yeah, here's the title, Animals United in 3D, and there's your movie credits. All right, here is that second part. What is the message? You're going to condense it down into 1 or 2 sentences. You don't want to give it all away, okay? So the title, Evil Jaws, okay. And then the reality, now this is animal rights. This is probably not one of the better ones to think about. Well, let's look at another one. Dinosaurs, that's an older one. But this is the message again, okay? So, and also you can go, okay, am I going to do retro? Am I going to go cinematic? So that's another thing you can utilize Photoshop for. Party, okay. No, I don't think so. Old Yeller, I always cry when I watch that. So this one doesn't have it. That's the collection one. So, but you get the idea. Just kind of go through and kind of review them, see what's going on. Okay. Nowadays, you'll even see multiple posters about the same movie. So it's just different. And I said that because I saw this down here. Herger. So anyway. Okay. And then you have your more serious one here, which is kind of hard to see. All right. When you are pulling your thumbnails together, this is where you can go in and pull these, I'm sorry, not your thumbnails, back it up. It's not your thumbnails. It is your contact sheet. You can go in and you can build your contact sheet with movie posters with separate images. So let's say, okay, my poster is going to be about a hamster. So I'm going to look for hamsters. Okay, and I'm going to go into images. And Lord, I hope I don't get anything bad. Okay, so here's some cute little images. So far, so good. All right. Ooh, really tiny. Okay. So if you want to do like laugh of a hamster, you can do that photo, and you can, how they grow up, that sort of thing. Or, that makes me think of a movie, Stressed Out Hamster. So yeah, just all sorts of funny things. I'm not going to go too deep because sometimes I'm afraid of what I'm going to find. Okay, so you've got your idea. Let's go back to the modules. And according to the poster prep, if you look on the sheet, the course outline sheet, you're going to be choosing your topic and theme, and researching it, naming it, and recording it on the discussion board under your poster idea. All right. Then you're going to collect a minimum of 10 pictures to support your movie theme. Save it as a contact sheet save it as a contact sheet. And I will show you how to do that in another video, because that one's, I don't want to put it in with this one. So I'll show you that in another one. And then the third thing you're going to do is create your thumbnail drawings from the collected pictures. So once you've got your contact sheet done and submitted, then you're going to go in and work on your thumbnail sketches. Okay. Which is right here. Now, before I get into that, I want to show you what some of your previous class people in the class that have taken the class have done. So let me just kind of show you these. That's not what I wanted to do. So we're just going to I'm just going to kind of scroll through these. So here you've got your message. Okay, you have your overall theme, you have your message and your movie credits. Here's your message, Mr. Penny Dreadful. All right, and your movie credits. Hunting for Healing. The Puzzle Club. Stargirl. Her Veiled Face. Unmerited. American Menace. I'm showing you this one because this is actually the wrong size, and I'll explain that in a minute. Okay. Okay, so that was the last one. So that kind of gives you an idea of what other students have done in the past. And here's some more examples if you want to look here. Now these are just some links. So just click on them. All right. And you can kind of look over these as well. Not going to get too deep in that. Okay. So let's go back to modules. Okay, this, and we actually need to move this up, your contact sheet. So, and then your poster idea goes here. I'm trying to put them in order that they're due. So your first thing that's going to be due is your poster idea, and then your thumbnail sketches and filter. Okay, so your thumbnail sketches are due after, they're due next. So, and then your contact sheet is due. So, okay, yeah, we'll put this up here. All right, we've already done examples. All right, thumbnail sketches. So, on your thumbnail sketches, you only have to do 10. And this is just a picture of kind of what they might look like. So, again, what you're doing in your thumbnail sketches is you're trying to communicate your idea. You're taking your images on your contact sheet and you're building 10 different ways to put those things together. And you're just doing it, you can draw it on paper. So, I prefer just printer paper, not ruled line sheet. It makes it easier to see without the ruled lines. So use printed paper, and if you need to, you can actually draw out 10 boxes on a Word document, print that out, and then draw within there. Okay? You don't have to have perfect drawing skills. A lot of people get freaked out about that. That's not what I'm looking for. As long as I can understand what you're trying to, the message you're trying to get across, then we're good. All right? And here's some more examples. And again, here is, okay, whoops, I'm not going to download it. I'm just going to look at it right here. Okay, so here's more about those thumbnails and some background on how to draw. And you can also Google it to see thumbnail sketches. All right. Okay. Now, let's go back to the module. So once you get your thumbnail sketches, you're going to post them in the discussion board. So you'll just post them here. Okay. Same thing with your idea, then your thumbnail sketches. And then you're going to go into your critique, the critique 1, which is taking, that's the next step. You're going to take those thumbnail sketches, you're going to pick 2 of them. You're going to build out Oh no, okay, okay. So let's back up. On your thumbnail sketches, everybody is going to, this is where you post it and you get critique, and others in the class will say, oh, this looks great, I understand this, that sort of thing. And then you pick one and you build that out. And that is your, the next step in your poster. So you're going to take that and you're going to build it out in Photoshop, save it, and then attach it to the discussion board under this. But another part of this part of the assignment is that you have to comment on at least 2 other posters in the class. In other words, pick 2 other people in your class, and I hope everybody comments on every one of the posters, but you must at least comment on 2 other posters to get the grade, to get the full grade. All right? So, but you're only going to upload 1 image that you've worked out of Photoshop. All right, so let's back up. You've got your poster idea down. You've got that submitted. You did your thumbnail sketches or your contact sheet. You got that submitted. Then you did your thumbnail sketches. You got that submitted. People commented on those thumbnail sketches and said, oh, I like this one. On your thumbnail sketches, make sure you number them because it'll make it easier when people comment. So from the comments in the thumbnail discussion, you find, people saying, oh, I like number 6, and you see a lot of that commented, then that's probably the best one to go in and actually use it to build the actual poster. Now remember, when you're working on your actual poster, you must use your own images at this point. Everything before that, you can use Google, you can pull them from Google. That I don't mind that. But when you start building your own composed movie poster, use your own images. If that means you have to go out and take a photo, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want you to think creatively and think out of the box. So, once you're done with this part of it, you're going to upload it here, and then you must also comment on 2 other posters that are uploaded here. So, the size of the poster is 11 by 17. Let me repeat that. Your poster size is 11 by 17. Okay. Now, after we get through with critique 1, again, you will look over those discussion, and then you'll come back and make tweaks and whatever to that poster, that first draft. Then you're going to upload your final version into the second critique, and that's where others will comment on yours, you will comment on others, and you'll get your final grade from there. Okay? Excuse me. So, we've got the Photoshop project. It is an 11 by 17 poster with the final product must have your own photography in there. It must contain a theme. It must contain images, your own images. It must contain the message. So, it must contain the title and the message and movie credits. All right. You're going to start with your poster idea. Then you're going to do the contact sheet while you're researching your idea. From there, you're going to do your thumbnail sketches, 10 of them. You're going to upload those thumbnail sketches. Everybody's going to comment on them. Make sure when you do your thumbnail sketches that you number them to make it easier for everybody to come back and comment and say, I like number 4, I like number 6. And in your comments, don't just say I like it and not explain why. What do you like about it? What stood out? That sort of thing. All right. So your thumbnail sketches, then you go in and from those thumbnail sketches, you build out your first draft of your poster, 11 by 17, your own original content that includes a title, a message, and the movie credits. Made up, of course. And then you upload that to the critique one. Then when you upload yours, make sure you comment on 2 others. Then you read over those comments, make your tweaks, upload your final poster, and you're done. Okay. So that is your movie poster project. It's a bit intense. Hopefully I've gone over everything. But again, if you have any questions, email me, or I have my Zoom meetings, scheduled Zoom meetings weekly, and I'm also available other times if you email me ahead of time, and we can set up a time to either meet on campus or through Zoom. All right, everybody have a good day.